This mysterious figure wearing a hood has a bizarre ability. By consuming an item that belonged to someone who's died, he can transform into that deceased person. The transformation only lasts 2 minutes, but it's enough time for the dead person's loved ones to fulfill unfinished wishes. Because of this, many people are willing to pay a fortune just to see their loved ones one more time. The bar owner has gotten filthy rich off this operation. What he doesn't know is that disaster is about to strike. One day, Neil showed up at the bar, desperately begging the owner to let him summon his wife. But the owner, acting completely out of character, refused. Neil pulled out 20,000 euros, thinking that would change his mind. To his surprise, he was kicked out of the bar anyway. The owner seemed to sense something was coming. Just minutes later, he crawled out of the basement, engulfed in flames, screaming in agony. He was burned alive. The next day, Alice, who was overseas, received word of her father's death. She caught a flight back that very night. After taking care of her father's funeral arrangements and preparing to leave the hospital, a man claiming to be a lawyer stopped her. He was there to have Alice sign the estate transfer documents. Following the lawyer's lead, she arrived at the bar her father had run. The place had over 400 years of history. She noticed the walls were covered with photographs. Every person in them had been a previous owner of the bar. Then Alice spotted burn marks on the floor. Looking up, she saw a wooden door at the end of the hallway leading down to the basement. It seemed to hold dark secrets. Suddenly, the lawyer broke her train of thought. He pulled out a property deed, and without thinking much of it, Alice signed her name. Little did she know, this one action would bring unexpected consequences. Alice decided to spend the night at the bar to think things over, but while she was fast asleep, the alarm clock went off at midnight. Jolted awake, she faintly heard footsteps downstairs. She turned on her phone's flashlight and headed down, calling out. When no one answered, she flipped on the light in the hallway leading to the basement. She stared hard at the wooden door, feeling like the sound was coming from behind it. Cautiously, she approached, wanting to open it, only to realize she didn't have the key. So she pressed her ear against the door and listened carefully. Sure enough, the sound was coming from inside. Just as her nerves were reaching their peak, a dark shadow flashed behind her. In that instant, she knew things were far more complicated than they seemed.